Hello everyone, this is today's video analysis for August 13th, 2018. Today we're looking at the USDCHF US dollar versus the Swiss franc for today's trade analysis. We're starting here on the daily time frame. Of course, three different trends that we're looking at and have been for quite some time now. Previous uptrend, the green trend line over here on the left hand side, pretty straight line trend. Not too difficult to see what direction the market was going during that period of time. Then we went into a little bit of a downtrend channel between the blue and the red trend line, fell down for a few weeks, all the way back down into the 9,800 level, went back up a little bit, and for the most part, since, we'll take the cross here and put it right about right here, since June 14, we have been somewhat horizontal for the dollar franc over the past several weeks, a couple of months now, just moving sideways. We've had a couple of periods where it went below this trend, one period where it went above the trend, but for the most part, we'll call this a horizontal trend because it really hasn't gone significantly higher or significantly lower for the past couple of months. Now, at some point, we'll likely see the break of that where it'll move higher or lower, but at least right now, we don't see that. Interesting enough, over the weekend and since last week, we've seen the US dollar make new highs, pressuring higher, and we've seen the euro dollar go significantly lower. We've seen the pound dollar go lower. We've seen pairs like the US CAD going higher and the Australian dollar, if we take a quick peek over here to the Australian dollar, making new lows, New Zealand dollar making new lows, again, the euro dollar making new lows. But we haven't really seen the dollar franc reflecting that same market movement. So isn't that interesting that all of the other pairs making new lows or highs accordingly based on the significant new high that the US dollar made, except for the USDCHF. So very interesting there. Not breaking this horizontal trend quite yet. Let's go ahead and zoom it in a little bit here. For the past 2 weeks, let's say, a week and a half at least, we've been in this little blue box right here, stuck between the blue shaded area, 99.30.40, the pink shaded area, 99.65.80. Been bouncing around in here, got above, we've been bouncing around here. We did see one little spike down to the purple shaded area on Thursday of last week, but came right back up into the blue zone. So at least for the most part, we can say that the blue shaded area right around 99.30.40 is clearly our current support. We can see that without too much difficulty. Only if it breaks underneath it do we look for it to go lower, back down at least to the purple zone. Now then, of course, if it gets under the purple zone, we would look for it to go lower, but it's had a difficult time doing that for the past couple of months. Resistance, not too hard to see either. If we go just above there, we're looking at the pink zone. Look at this. We haven't seen the market get above the pink zone for quite a long time. That's 99.65.80 again, so that's our resistance. And then, of course, at some point in time, if it breaks the pink zone, we'll look for it to go higher, minimum to the green zone, which, of course, back here at the blue circle, you can see is our next resistance. So what I'm trying to highlight here is, of course, purple, blue, pink zones are our main areas that the market has been finding a support resistance for almost 2 months now for the dollar franc. And only if it gets outside of that black box above the pink or below the purple zone do we look for further movement for the dollar franc. So that being said, we don't have any significant news on the calendar today. I think we look for status quo. I don't think we look for any big changes here for this currency pair. And if we look at all the other pairs and the movement they've had with the US dollar, we may lead ourselves to believe that we would want to go long here on the dollar franc rather than short. Let's go ahead and take it on down to the 4-hour time frame. And as we can see, even since market open, we had a little bit of an open higher, and then it just suddenly pushed back down into the blue shade, or close, I guess. That was Friday's close. Then it opened up much lower down here into the blue zone. Now just sitting here at the blue zone as support. So I would say right now for the day today, if you're looking for an opportunity, it's more likely we're buying into the blue zone. The risk, of course, not too hard to know. We just don't want it to get underneath there. So stop losses, if you decide to buy here, are going to be just underneath the blue zone. I would say underneath today's low if you're looking to buy this currency pair. And there's no real reason to sell or go short right now, I don't believe. Sitting on top of this blue zone, I don't think is a good opportunity to go short. You would only be looking to go long unless it breaks through this blue shader at 99.40.30 is our support zone right now. More likely, you're looking to go long, targeting the pink zone or higher, The risk, of course, is a break through the blue zone. Then we look for it to go lower for the dollar franc today.
From Forex Traders Daily, this has been your daily analysis with Ross Mullins. If you would like to get Ross's analysis on all the currency pairs he's watching and all the trades he takes today, join him in his live trade room by clicking on the link below. Please leave any comments you have about today's video in the comments section below.